What is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to the channel BPrick13. Here on this channel, we take a look at shit that's going on in the world and we laugh at it because why? Because we like to remind people that it's all your fault. It's like ladies getting back into the dating market at age 50, wondering, where's my Prince Charming? And it's like, don't you remember? You left him about 30 years ago. What the hell do you mean, where's my Prince Charming? Oh my God, it's hilarious here. But anyways, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this, people. We're going to look at a couple videos and laugh about it and remind people that it's all your fault and, like, you know, just kick people when they're down. That's what we do here on this channel. We kick you when you're down, man. We don't build you up. We just say, stay down on the floor. Don't you try to get back up. Are you kidding me? All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this. I don't have all day, people. I've got shit to do. All right, boys. Let's go ahead and jump right into this, people. Let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, what does this say? Men, if DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it does not change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. What? All right, this says the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Damn right. What the hell is this lady thinking, man? All right, number one, if I'm in a loving relationship / marriage and you cheat on me and you have a baby, okay, I am not going to take care of that baby. You can forget that shit. It is over. You know, the problem is, though, however, is that if you have your name on the birth certificate, it doesn't matter if it's yours biologically as a man, she can still get your ass for child support. So, yeah, make sure you don't put your name on that shit until you know for sure that you are the father. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even put my name on that freaking child support. I would not put my name on that birth certificate until I knew for a fact. So, screw that shit, man. All right, let's move on. What is this?
Once a queen bee is born, when she reaches the ripe age of about 7 days old, she'll go on a mating flight, and she may go on only one, possibly two mating flights in her entire life. She'll fly out of the hive, and she'll go to a drone congregation area, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an area where there's a bunch of drone male honeybees flying around just waiting for a queen bee to fly by. These drone congregation areas exist about 100 feet in the sky, which is another reason you would never see a male honeybee. But if a queen bee flies by, the fastest, strongest drones win, and the queen will mate with only about 15 to 20 drone bees, and she'll have enough sperm to last the rest of her life. And what happens to the male bees is once they mate with a queen, their endophallus rips out of their abdominal cavity and they fall to the ground, and that's the end of their little bee life.
Whoa, so they died during mating.
They die during mating.
That sounds like a bad deal, man. What the hell is she talking about? She must be talking about some sort of gangbang. Like, I could see girls telling a story like this just to tie it into their justification to have a gangbang. It's like, oh yeah, you know, the honeybees, they do gangbangs, and the queen gets impregnated by all these drones. Well, if we were to take a look at that in the how it actually plays out, this is probably what it would look like.
Ah, what a lovely day.
Yeah!
Oh, you like that? Yeah! Oh, take it, baby! Oh, take it! Oh, gosh, dirty.
I love that
Dirty bitch! Oh, yeah! Oh, you like that? Oh, yeah! Oh, you
Fluff it all over my legs. I want it all over my fuzzy underbelly.
Oh, yeah! Oh, you like slutty bees? Springtime, bitch! Take it, take it!
That's right, you dirty bitch. You can hear the flowers saying, that's right, you slutty bee. Oh my gosh, that shit is hilarious. But yeah, that's how girls want to compare their own lives to nature. They're like, oh yeah, you know, the bees, they have orgies. It's okay. They get impregnated by a bunch of dudes. Well, if that's the case, definitely don't get your name put on that birth certificate, okay? You will be screwed for life. What is this bullshit? You got to be shitting me, man. Give me a break. A tutu, really, man? Yo, what is up with this shit? Girls are crazy, man. They want to feminize men so badly, and men want to be women so badly. It's like, what the hell, man? Be a freaking man. All right, what does this say? I'd be damned what anybody say I can't do to put a smile on my daughter. Simple. Get out of here, man. First of all, why would you embarrass yourself online, like on Facebook in front of your friends and family, and put a tutu on? Like, come on, there's other ways to put a smile on your daughter's face. You don't have to freaking put a tutu on. Get her a little stuffed animal or something. This guy says, nope. This guy says, y'all mad, but this dude's success rate for shizzle skyrocketed after this. Yeah, right. With white girls, maybe. You know, them white bitches, man. Don't fall for any of that bullshit. Freaking crazy. It's called peacocking. When you peacock, you basically are putting on like women's clothing and like female attire, or just kind of feminizing yourself a little bit to kind of appeal to other women. So you can lay with them. So you can sleep with them. All right, what is this? City Boys plus 23. All right, who's this guy? Lionel Messi impersonator accused of pretending to be football icon in order to sleep with 23 women. City Boys, we up. Ha! Got him. Got him. Got him. Yo, how could girls be so stupid to fall for that bullshit? What the hell? That's like me saying, oh, hey, I'm Johnny Sins. You want to do some porno with me for $100? I bet some girls will go for it too. All right, what is this? Let's see what this bullshit is.
To that man, keep nagging and running your.
Hold on.
Ladies, if you want to fuck up your relationship and lose your nigga, here's 10 ways to do it. Keep on talking shit to that man. Keep nagging and running your motherfucking mouth. Watch what happen. Keep on not cooking and he got to go get some food from somewhere the fuck else. Keep on. You want to get mad and withhold sex? All right, bitch. Somebody else gonna give it to him. You want your house to be nasty and little crumbs and shit everywhere, little junkiness and mail on the table? Okay, bitch. You ain't motivated to make no money. You gonna spend all his. All right, now. You want to keep on questioning him? You better ask him if you really want to be with your ass, bitch. You'll know a real answer once you hear that. Get in nigga's face, bitch. He tied.
Anyways, I don't know. Girls, if you withhold sex from your dude, chances are he will have no other option but to put up with your ass. So just remember that, ladies. If you want to manipulate your man, withhold the sex. It works.
If you died tonight, believe me, nobody would give a shit.
Oh, what? Damn. This is Dan Pena. He's the $1 trillion man. And he tells it like it is because nobody gives a shit about your pathetic, weak lives. I definitely want to see this video, but yeah, this.
Push, honey. Oh, yeah, Dan. I got push, honey. Push. I don't give a shit. Nobody, don't you understand? Nobody cares about all the trials and tribulations of your fucking weak cunt lives. Don't you understand that? What the fuck do I have to do here? You fucking morons.
Especially your wife, man. If your wife withholds sex from you, you think she's going to care when you come and cry to her and say, oh, I didn't get any sex? She's going to laugh in your face, man. That's why you should go cheat on that bitch.
And for those of you that are married,
cheat on her if she deserves it, okay? If she deserves to be cheated on, yeah. Definitely find another woman. I mean, have a real conversation with her. Just sit her down and say, listen, I'm not trying to be mean or rude here, but you need to give me some sex, like at least once or twice a week. That's all I'm asking for. And if she cannot uphold that part of the bargain, You need to explain to her that if she does not do that, there will be consequences, aka I'm going to find somebody else to do the job for you. All right? And a lot of women would be very happy with that scenario. So, yeah.
Or have girls that aren't big fat cow pigs. They'll lose another 20 pounds and they'll forget you in a month. That's just the way life is. And for those of you that got some hot stuff, forget you in 48 hours. They will not soak up tears enough to make this handkerchief wet.
He's absolutely right. They do not give a shit about your feelings, man. They don't care. You can say all you want to about how you don't get any sex and you need this and you need that. They don't care.
And then your family, friends, or friends, we never could understand what you saw in him. I swear to you, I've heard that. I never could understand what you saw in him. Thank God you're free to live your life now. These are the kind of comments. And you always, I can look at your faces. Not me, not my old lady. They call wives old ladies for a reason. My old lady, that's how you used to refer to your wife. Or the slag you slept with. My old lady. Now, political correctness would deem that that's not appropriate anymore. But it doesn't mean it's still not true. The thing that really amuses me about the PC shit, it doesn't mean, it's like the law, if you call somebody fat, it's a hate crime in the UK. It doesn't mean they're not fat, does it? I was taught, and the truth will make you free. That's what they told me. Apparently now, not now. The truth will put you in jail.
Ain't that the truth, man? But yeah, I mean, in this day and age, you're free to do what you want. And as quickly as women can move on from a relationship, so can you, man. You think a woman's going to cry over a breakup? She will cry for one day, if that. You, on the other hand, will probably cry for years and years and years. But you need to get over that shit like that. As soon as she leaves, as soon as she packs her bags and takes you to divorce court, you should be inside the guts of another woman. I mean, immediately. As soon as she leaves and walks out that door, find another bitch. I'll find somebody else. I'll find your replacement. You can go ahead and take all my shit. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Just start over 1,000 times if you have to. All right, let's continue.
Friends that think they're going to go out and get a hot young babe like they did 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if something happened between them and their wife. Isn't that just crazy? Can I put it in business speak so you guys will understand? When you and I first went on the market, okay, a number of years ago, our product was selling at an all-time high. Trading was vigorous, and we were a hot commodity. Am I right? Tell me the truth. Back me up. But since that time, now this is going to hurt. Since that time, a couple of things have happened. First, recession hit. All right? And then inflation, all right? So that your stock value has plummeted. Hot young babes don't even see you anymore. They see an empty chair where you're sitting right now. Me too. There's just a microphone standing up here in the air talking by itself. Now, where's all the sound coming from? I have friends that think they're going to go.
He's got a point. All right. So men think like women. Okay. They think a lot like girls do and just think, oh, I'll be 40, I'll be 45, and I can just get out in the dating market and find somebody that'll like me. Well, it doesn't work that way, man. If you've noticed as a 45-year-old man, if you've tried dating, guess what? Women your age don't give a shit about you. They look at you like a loser. Okay, they want to know all the ins and outs and all the details of your life and why it is the way it is. What happened with your ex? Where's your kids? You know, they want to know all about your career and what your plans are. Okay, older women do not like men their age. I'm going to say that again. Older women do not like men their age. So when you are older, okay, there's a wall. Okay, we talk about this all the time in the manosphere. There's a wall that women hit. It's around age 40 where they no longer have the options that they used to at age 20. It also applies to men. You no longer have the options that you had when you were younger, okay? However, that being said, the game sort of changes. And if you're not willing to pull out that wallet and pay for it, you're not going to get the women that you actually want, okay? I can go right now on my Facebook and pull up a list of girls, offer them some money, and they will be at my house the same day, okay? Also, these same exact girls are willing to get married to me. I had a girl just the other day. I posted pictures of my visit with my kids. I posted pictures of my kids and me with them. I get a message the same day from an old friend of mine. She wanted to have my baby. She's like texting me, hey, can you please get me pregnant? I want to get pregnant. You know, we can live together, and just propositioning me. But the point is this, guys, because she knows how I am and she sees my track record, she's willing to sleep with me and have my child. That being said, when you get older, you have to be willing to pay for it. Because if you are not, they're going to look at you like a loser. They look at you like you've got nothing to bring to the table. So that's my point. Let's move on.
Now, do you have any questions before we start?
Squirting isn't real, right? It's just pee, right? Right?
Sir, I meant questions about the job.
I don't give a fuck about the job.
You're asking the wrong person, dude. I don't even get bitches.
That's bullshit.
All right, I do get some bitches.
All right, so don't fuck with me. Now answer me. Is it pee or not?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows it's just pee.
Well, tell that to my fucking girlfriend, because she's been pissing all over me.
I'm sorry, sir, but you have an interview.
Fuck your interview.
Now, do you have any questions?
So to any guy out there who has been with a woman who's orgasmed in a way that has released some of that vaginal fluid, okay, either A, it's an STD, or B, it's pee. You just got pissed on, man. Anyways.
And ready with me while I tell you many things that my therapist has told me about situationships. So I've been seeing the same therapist for, I want to say, about 3 years now. That woman has seen me through many situationships, and she has told me some life-changing advice. Sometimes a situation that happens is not a reflection of you, but a reflection of the other person. Sometimes it's vice versa. You might be getting mad at a boyfriend or situationship or whatever, but it's really something that's rooted from your own insecurity. People are going to show you who they are from the beginning, and you need to believe them. In terms of a situationship, if a guy is telling you that he's not ready for a relationship, he doesn't want to commit, cut to 3 months, you're asking the same guy who told you from the beginning what he wanted, well, why don't you want a relationship? You gotta believe him, babe. Just fucking believe him. It's not hard. He can change his mind through time. No, you can't. He has you on a leash. It's never, ever about the guy. It's not about him. He's a character. Bear with me. Everybody has deep-rooted trauma. Imagine your deep-rooted trauma, usually from your early childhood, is like a play. At the end of this play, from your childhood or wherever it was, you came out the victim. You came out, I'm not good enough. No one will love me.
No, I'm gonna pause it right here. Personally, guys, I don't have that mindset. You know, I've gone through bad things, same as you, same as everyone. Everybody goes through bad things. But, you know, you see, people outgrow it. And the mentality of I was the victim is not a good mentality. You were in a bad situation, that's it. Don't think of yourself as the victim. Because if you cry all the time about, I've had this problem, so, you know, I'm not able to change my situation or whatever. No, the mentality that men usually have, not all men, but usually men have this mentality, you know, to fix things, to make things better. And so it's easier for us to outgrow things. But many women, you know, they have this victim mentality that, yeah, because, you know, I was in this bad situation, now I cannot change it. And so I'm going to cope forever, right? So women who don't have father figures in their life, you know, in their lives, who don't have that example to lead, they often that's why they start with the hookups. They seek attention, validation, etc. that they didn't get from their fathers. And so, we can see where you're coming from, but it's really not, nobody's gonna save you. You can just not partake in hookups. You can fix your own life by yourself. So instead of going to therapy to talk about your 100 situationships, why don't you talk about your problems, and you try to fix them? Why don't you take the decision to not be part of that? Because yeah, you've probably had some problems when you were a child, but it's still, nobody is forcing you to take that decision. You can have all the problems that you can have in life, but it's still up to you to fix them. It's still up to you to make your situation better. Stop blaming the guys. Stop blaming all the problems that you've had, and stop having this victim mentality. Because men, we don't care about your past history, because we will put the blame on you if you haven't done anything to change it.
And that goes back to my original point that it's all your fault. So, okay, guys, girls like this have plenty of options. Dating for women is not difficult, okay? I'm pretty sure there is thousands of men out here ready and willing to marry her and commit to her. Matter of fact, I've had women before who I've known personally. They've had 5, 6 dudes ready to marry them and wife them up, and they still turn them down. Why is that? And the reason is because they still want to be single, free, and independent. They still want to play the field, and they want to blame men for their problems. And it's like, you've got to stop blaming men for your personal decisions. If you choose to be single as a woman, that is your personal choice. There is no such thing as a woman who is single because that's the only option she has. You don't understand the lives of men, okay? You do not understand how men are. Men, on the other hand, are single because that is literally their only option, okay? Men will get on dating apps, and they've done studies. 95% of all men are swiped left by women. That means a vast majority are declined by women. Women are declining all men. So therefore, only about 5% of all the men on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and all the dating apps are getting the attention and the validation from women, okay? What does that mean for you as a guy? That just simply means you have to up your game. That just simply means you have to adjust and adapt your strategy in order to get the woman that you want, okay? That doesn't mean give up all hope, okay? All this black pill bullshit that it's hopeless, it's bullshit, okay? Offer them some money, man, especially if you're above the age of 40. If you're under the age of 40, you might be able to get it for free every now and then at the club, but there comes a time when that shit has to stop. When that shit actually becomes outdated and women no longer want you. You have to accept the reality. Women don't want you, man. They don't want your ass. I don't care how successful you are. Money, success, fame, good looks, none of that shit matters when you become older. The only thing that matters is what can you put in my hand, bitch? That's all they care about, man. If you have nothing to offer them, you don't want to pay their bills, they don't want nothing to do with you. You have to actually bring some money to the freaking table as a guy. All right, let's cut a deal. All right, relationships are all about what is in it for me. Let's cut a deal. If you can't do that, if you cannot negotiate a deal with a woman, they don't want nothing to do with you, man. And that's why, guys, you're looking at women who are probably out of your league, and you should be looking a little bit lower. You need to be dating beneath you. Somebody who's underneath your socioeconomic class. You're dating chicks who are in your socioeconomic class or above. And you need to focus on chicks who you can play with. All right? Chicks that go for your wallet, who you can afford. I'm not going to go to a car lot with Lamborghinis and Corvettes and shit and assume I can just walk out of there with something nice. I got to go get the Toyota Corolla. I got to go get the Honda Civic. I got to go get shit that's 20 years old, okay? Used. Because why? Because that's all I can afford. Now, if I was rich, sure. Go get the higher quality. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about what can you afford right now. You got a couple of kids, you got a couple divorces, you can't afford a woman who's 22. You cannot afford a woman who's 35 even. Unless they are below your socioeconomic class, then we can talk. Then you can cut a deal. Then you can negotiate something. All right, hey, if you come live with me, I'll take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything, okay? But until then, guys, this is the bullshit you're gonna hear. Girls getting on here and complaining about dudes that are above their league, all right? And they're playing way out of their league with football players and NBA players and rappers and celebrities and shit. Guys, they have no business dealing with. Because they're not going to commit.
Throughout your whole life, you're trying to recreate this play, trying to find a version of this play where you come out feeling loved instead of I'm not enough, I'm not loved enough. When I tell you...
You're not loved. Get over it. Guys don't love you. They just want what you have. That's a fact.
Just some things that I wanted to do after my situationship and I ended things, like when we stopped talking. One night when we were hanging out, he was like, hey, I want to show you this song. And I was like, oh my God, okay, cute. And then like he plays this cute little song that like blew up on TikTok, and it's this girl talking about how like she went on a date and it's like the first time that she like felt something and she felt like swept off of her feet. So in my head, I'm like, oh, he's literally in love with me. Like, let's kiss about it. And then he's like, yeah, like this is the song a girl wrote about.
I swear it's always interesting to me how these girls are putting on makeup and they're treating their camera like it's a mirror. And then they're talking to like the entire internet as if it's their girlfriend. And you're like, ma'am, you are not talking to your girlfriend. You are talking to the entire world here. Okay. That is why you ladies end up on these men's podcasts and channels on YouTube, because you're posting this shit to the entire world. And we know your business.
Oh, me. So when we ended things, the first thing I wanted to do was call this girl up and be like, I know you did not write this love song about this schlubby ass troll of a dude. Like, I know that we're not talking about the same man. And I'm not going to give details of the song because, like, I just don't want the drama. It was like 2 years ago. I'm totally over it. But one of the lyrics is something.
Yeah, she's totally over it. But she's making a TikTok about it. Yeah, that's the best definition of being over it. All right.
About, like, being able to breathe. And I'm like, this man gives you oxygen because that's what makes me feel like I'm fucking drowning. This guy was also a huge Hassan Piker fan. So I was like, what if I just called Hassan on the phone? Like, what if I was like, hey, you want to, like, hang out? Just so I could flex and be like, yeah, I hung out with your role model. Also because Hassan Piker seems so cool. But I would also lie to this man and I'd be like, yeah, I fucked your role model. With consent, of course. Similarly, the last straw.
I'm just going to say this. If you come across girls with no nails and they have just the natural fingernails, they have the best pussy.
Of the relationship was that we were supposed to go to a Lawrence concert together, and then he ended up lying about like not being able to like get a ticket or something, and then I went to the concert and like he was there, so like he just like lied and like didn't confront me about it. Like that was the last time that we ever spoke. But I was like, what if I DM Lawrence right now and just like get on stage and start singing? I also considered making a Christian Mingle account as him and like setting up dates with people and then giving them his address, but I was like, that's actually fucked up to like the people that are looking for love, especially on Christian Mingle, you know what I mean? Like I feel like they're good people, so I was like, maybe I should.
Guys, listen, if you really want to get revenge on a girl, just take her phone number, post it somewhere, and ask other dudes to send her dick pics because that's what she likes.
I was also like, what if I just straight up doxed him? Like, I just put his number, his picture, his address, his social security number, his birthday, the birth time, like everything on the internet. Like, because you bitches.
Wow, that is highly illegal to dox somebody like that. Like, seriously, what the hell is she talking about? So you're going to put this man's life in danger all because why? Because you can't get over him?
Ride or die, you know what I mean? Like if I was like, this is a horrible man, sick him, you'd be like, yep, ending his bloodline right now. And that's when I realized maybe I shouldn't be allowed to have this power. So, but I didn't like do any of them, you know what I mean? They're just intrusive thoughts, so like it's fine. Also, I'm putting blue eyeshadow on because I'm going to a party, which is why I look.
Damn, I can't take any more of this one, guys.
I had a chick one time who like got upset with me for, I guess, ending things, and she ended up getting my phone number and freaking posting it in like some Facebook group and like asking all these dudes to send dick pics and anus pics to me. So I was getting like random pictures from dudes. And it was freaking horrible. I was like, oh my God, there's somebody's sack. This sucks. But I knew who it was and I confronted her. I was like, what the hell are you doing? But when I did this shit, right, I freaking posted some girl's phone number somewhere, and I was like, yeah, send this girl like some dick pics. I went to jail for that shit, okay? So don't do that. I spent a night in jail for that shit, but yeah, freaking was horrible. It was like, what the hell? Just for doxing a girl's phone number to like get dick pics? Really? Anyways, shit was hilarious. Probably the funniest trouble I've been in, but yeah, definitely not worth a night in jail. But girls can't take a joke. That's the point. I didn't call the police when shit happened to me. Screw you, bitch. Anyways, all right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'm BP signing out.